I started veiling early 2001. It was the most beautiful journey of my life. You know, it was as if I was searching all my life for this inner peace, and I never found it until I found my faith and my fabric of faith. It's right after wearing hijab that 9/11 happened. I was told, remove your hijab, it's not safe to go out. 9/11 just created this huge wall. I've always wanted to go to Afghanistan. It's my motherland. The Afghan women living there have certainly gone through a lot of difficulties.
The man and woman must always be dressed modestly. Quran says, and tell the believing woman to draw their veil. What they have on their head, tell them to draw it over their bosoms.
Well, I know that my faith allows me to show face, hands, and feet. I can quote them on that.
It was a challenge because at that time in Pakistan, not many people were wearing it. Then they found otherwise. People actually said, oh, she's normal.
Rapidly changing environment here.
They would jeer and leer and call, you know, like whistle or whatever.
I never thought I would be here. I never thought I'd be sitting here in a scarf, but it gives you freedom. It allows you to mix with men without them groping you and slobbering over you. It allows them to respect you. I also thought that, well, no one's ever gonna marry me now. I was like, no one's gonna marry, because they can't see my hair. You know, can you imagine a man fall in love with me without my beautiful blonde hair? Like, and then the opposite happened. I started to get proposal and proposal and proposal. Like, the minute I started wearing hijab, like, they started coming in.
I'm a French revert to Islam. Wearing the hijab, it's a big step. It's not a decision you do just like that. I took the decision to follow the Quran, and I'm very happy.
Yes, there are several that are forced.
Did your husband force you? That's the first question everyone's asking you.
I believe I was lucky I did not have to force my daughters into wearing their hijab.
I'm a person with the belief that you don't require to veil your face. How do you feel wearing hijab here? You think it's comfortable, or?
I don't have any obligation from my family side that I have to put a veil on my face.
I feel it as a kind of oppression, taking someone's freedom. I mean, this is your body to enjoy it.
Covering of the face is a hindrance in my view. I don't even think covering of the face is Islamic.
I'm not comfortable talking to somebody, even I don't know if he's a woman or a man.
What I don't like is when they associate it to, like, terrorism.
I've had people sort of swear at me in the street.
If I'm wearing abaya, does it mean that I'm a terrorist?
I decided to take the hijab off. This is reality. To be honest, I'm feeling ashamed of my decision.
French lawmakers on Tuesday voted overwhelmingly in favour of the bill that could see Muslim women fined for wearing full-length veils in public.
Do you think that a country should be allowed to ban
I don't think any country should force anyone to do something. Just leave people be.
Why is France doing that? As long as it's not threatening to you or me, I'll fight their right to cover their face, on principle.
I can understand why politicians have moved to that point. There's probably as many countries as there are reasons, but I wouldn't justify or condone their actions.
I'm not doing this for you, and neither am I doing it to make you uncomfortable. I don't mean to make you uncomfortable.
It's belittling and it's insulting.
To be stripped off of that for what? For the comfort of others? Why? Why? To me, taking it off was not an option. I started getting a little creative. I started leveraging my designer background. When you see me, you should see a Muslim woman. I shouldn't intimidate you.
There is very little that's innovative and interesting out there.
Creative veils, colorful veils, that is acceptable in both places, whether it's the East or the West.
The ideal goal is to get non-Muslim women wanting it because it's so nice.
The hijab you make are to try for. It's so easy to wear. The best thing about it.
I do face criticism as well from my own, your Muslim brothers and sisters.
Why call it Islamic? Why is Rabia Islamic?
You're creating a modest brand that is Islamic. What else are you supposed to do?
We've kind of formed this family now of styling hijabs.
My label is called Elanani. I wanted to make it relevant to young Muslim people, that they could be kind of trendy and stylish but still be covered at the same time. Shaking hands. I really want to celebrate the brilliant parts of our culture.
You're probably wondering what's a girl in a shade and abaya doing here. In the ladies' room, I had taken off my shade to adjust my hair. And this Western colleague walks in and she's like, "Oh, you have hair! But why do you have that?"
This is not scary. You know, Shayla, I can still joke with you. I can still talk with you. We can be friends. This is not a barrier. This is just the way I am.
I'm bringing out a new Elanani Basics range. I was thinking of calling it Fundamentals, but someone pointed out to me it might be a bit controversial, what with me being a Muslim woman.
Okay, that's step 1. Step 2.
How do you think France would react to this?
This was my kind of solution for the French problem. Policemen will come up to you and you can be just like, I wasn't doing anything.
High five. High five on that.
Thank you.
I'm the editor of a blog called Hijab Style, where Muslim women can get inspiration about different ways that they can cover to make at least one aspect of their lives a little bit easier. My ultimate aim was to actually take the hijab back into our hands, the hands of the people it actually matters for, the women who wear the hijab.
We made history to show veils on an American fashion week.
Sometimes I want to say people just get on with your life, just leave me alone, let me be.
I feel really strong. I feel like I'm ready to take on the world, basically. Just open up dialogue and debate. I want them to see the veil for what it really is, not a threat.